Welcome back, everyone. Mortgage rates dropped this week in the wake of bank failure. So that's some good news there.
That's right. And we have Trevor Halpern joining us right now, the CEO of Halpern Residential at North & Co. Here to kind of talk to us about all of this. You sat down and Anita's first question was, are we ever going to see interest rates back in the twos? Because that would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would be great. Unfortunately, in our lifetime, I don't think we're going to see it.
Why not?
Well, I think it's a confluence of economic situations that led to those rates being so low. And I think it would be, hopefully for all of us, we don't get into a situation similar to that.
So where are the rates right now then?
30-year fixed rates at the end of last week dropped to about 6.6%.
Okay, that's, you said dropped. It's a pretty good little drop, right? 0.5%, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, basically 0.25%. So they were at that 6.8, 6.9. They peaked in those sevens. So to get back in the sixes, I mean, we saw solidly a couple of weeks ago, we were in the high fives. Then they went up, and now they're down. There's volatility in the interest rate market.
Talk about that. What is causing the volatility? I mean, how often are they going to move? If we're seeing them move week to week, how do you know when to refi? How do you know when to buy a home?
Yeah, that is the million-dollar question, really. I mean, the volatility in the market, especially in interest rates, is created by several economic factors. Interest rates tend to track with the 10-year Treasury note. And so when we see yields on that note go down, interest rates go down. And the 10-year Treasury note is a safe harbor for investors. So when there's volatility in the market, investors flee to treasuries and yields go down and interest rates go down. And that's what we saw last week.
If I'm in the middle of either a refi, home buying process, do I want to lock in that interest rate right now? Or am I saying, you know what, let's write it out just one more week as I'm going through this process?
That's such a great question. And those are the questions that you ask of your lender. Hey, should I wait? Should I lock? Should I go? And they are reading data on a very deep level, and they can instruct you really well on what to do. But for the most part, we're going to see next week a round of new economic data come out that could make interest rates go down again. They could go up. So it's anyone's choice.
Have you ever seen it this volatile before, though?
In my career, I have not seen this volatility. Week to week, I mean, we are watching this. We are seeing the impact directly on the real estate market and interest rates as economic data is coming out.
This might be a silly question, but Steve touched on locking that rate in. So let's say you're in the process of buying and you've got 5.5 today. Tomorrow it goes up to 5.6. Is that it? You lose your 5.5, or once you start signing that contract, are you at 5.5? Did you see?
Yeah.
Understand my question? How long can you hold that good number for?
Yeah, you can lock your interest rate. There are different periods of time throughout your refi or throughout your purchase where you can lock your rate. Typically, it's about a 40 or 45-day lock period.
Oh, wow.
You can extend that if you want, but if you lock your rate and rates go down and you go to your lender and you say, hey, I want the new cheaper rate, it's going to cost you money to get that rate.
Boy, there's a lot of things.
Yeah, lots of things.
Process.
Yep.
And if you're sitting at, you refied at 3 or something like that, and you're thinking of making a change, does it even make sense at this point?
Right.
Or do you just wait this? I mean, if you're thinking about, you know what, maybe we should get a new home. Maybe we should get a little bit of a larger home. Is it better to just say, you know what, we're fine with where we're at?
That is such a personal decision.
Yeah.
I always say, what does that decision do for you and those who live with you? If you're a family and you've got another kid coming, or you're a family and now you're an empty nest, what makes the most sense for your lifestyle? We are expecting interest rates to continue to clip down over the next year as economic data comes out. So you may be buying at a higher rate, but is it serving your family? Is it serving you?
One more
if it
question.
is, you can refi out.
One more question. I know we're getting the wrap, but this is always so fascinating. So Steve is talking about getting a new home. I'm seeing in my neighborhood a lot of people renovating. Are there ways to get a loan for those renovations and keep your rates low?
Well, there is a way to get a loan for the renovation, but then it's going to be a construction loan, and your rate's going to go up to today's rate.
One thing begets another. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate the conversation.
Great information. Appreciate it.